We'll bring the moose home.
Welcome to the Saboz Journal. It's the season of the year again when we harvest our meat in the wild. Victor and I planned a 7 days hunting trip to the deep forest of northern BC. We packed everything we need, including Yoda, our car, which might be our home as well for the next few days. We have also a map book to use as a guide so we don't get lost. So now, it's time for a drive. I always enjoyed long drive, especially fall season. The leaves are turning yellow. The skies are so blue. The mountains are looking so crisp. And I'm happy because we will have a beautiful weather this time.
So we finally arrived to our little secret spot. And there's a father and his son here already. And it looks like it's just the two of us. We got these little campgrounds here, so it's gonna be nice. Have a look around.
We now arrive at the campsite, and it's so beautiful. There's only 3 sites, so it's kind of secluded, and it's kind of private too. There's a little lake, and I see a lot of fishes jumping on the lake. The lake looks so calm and peaceful, and it's surrounded by big mountains. We're here. We then unpacked our stuff so we could get ready for 1 week stay here. We set up the York tent that Victor made and the chimney that he put together to keep us warm inside. While checking what food we brought to make for dinner, I realized we forgot to bring one of the most essential in our trip, and that is the cooking oil. I was so disappointed with myself, and Victor calmed me down. He made the dinner instead. We used water to cook our mountain goat meat instead of frying it up. And then he added onions, sweet bell pepper, veggies, and then seasoned it with salt and pepper.
It's our we got to the lake, and tomorrow will be opening day, and we have to have a good sleep, and so we're gonna have here some corn, and we're gonna have rice and mountain goat with veggies. We're eating like kings.
Yum. How's your food?
Very good.
Very good.
Look at this. Mountain goat.
Yummy. It looks so delicious, and yes, it tastes so good. We then agreed that this is even healthier than cooking it in a cooking oil, right? And that's our view. So pretty. Who are you calling to? That's a huge phone.
It's a sad phone. Hello? How's it going? Oh, it's going good. We're right by the lake. Yeah, it's going good. Tomorrow morning. Yeah. We'll bring the moose home. Yeah. All right. Talk to you later. That was acting. That was good, huh? Yeah.
Nice view over there.
Huh?
I went to the other side. It's very beautiful there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You got some bites?
Yeah.
Really?
They took my corn off.
Really? Is that fish?
Huh?
You got fish now?
No, not now.
It is so beautiful here.
There's a fish there.
Good morning.
So this is day 2. Woke up, opening day baby for Moose. And here we are. We're driving down and we're gonna find a spot and we're gonna do some calling and just relax and whatnot, and we'll see where the day takes us.
I am so excited. We found a really nice area that got so much potential to see a moose. It is a deactivated area where people used to use this road to access logging. The weather was nice today. It was a little chilly when we woke up. Now we had our oatmeal for breakfast and a coffee that Victor made. Back to the area we are at right now. It is a beautiful spot. There's a lot of animal activity and footprints. So Victor did try calling the moose as much as he could. We thought we heard a response.
We were just making some calls and I was scraping and stuff. I was scraping with the scapula and we heard a loud branch break in the marsh there. And then there was some movement again. So there was something here. But whether or not he's gonna come in, we don't know.
We actually did hear a response. I heard it as well. We then get so excited, but the moose response stopped and it faded and faded away. So we need to do something. Victor has this Fat Map app where he can see what surrounds in our location. He sees a lake maybe like 5-kilometer hike, so we decided to walk towards the lake, but the trail was so grown in and bushy and we thought, okay, we're just gonna go back as it won't be possible for us to carry the moose in case we get one. So we hiked back to Yoda.
So what exactly are you doing?
Putting brows.
Eyebrows. Key lie.
I'm putting my key lie because I have no key lie. It's gonna watch me.
Hi guys. So here we are. Taking a little break. We spooked the crap out of a moose this morning. So, but that's a good sign. It's the first day only, so definitely we'll get more action later.
So, walking back, we found a moose bed.
So we found a moose bed area where you can see that the grass has been pressed down because moose have been laying here. So it's a pretty good area here. The road is not far that way and there's a clear cut this way. So we're just trying to see if anything's gonna come in this morning.
So, moose beds is a place where the moose lay down or nap, and potentially they will come back here if this place is undisturbed. And we decided to not disturb the place, and we're just gonna sit down under a pine tree waiting for them. The place is so serene and quiet that when the leaves are falling, it is so loud that we can hear every movement of it. Victor made a lot of calls, and now it's waiting time. We don't know which animal would come first: a bear, a cougar, a coyote, or any predator that would hunt moose as well.
So I made this recently. This is made from a pop bottle and the camping light shade put together and then fiberglass. And this is moose call that we're using. And this horn is from my very first moose that I got 3 years ago. It's a good handle. Like that.
Anyway, it's already lunch hour and there's no sign of moose. So we decided to go back to Yoda for lunch, and we thought that the moose won't be active this time as the sun shines brighter and the weather became hotter. So we had a good lunch. We ate the veggies and fruits first, as they are the one that needs to be consumed before they go bad. We had peppers, spinach, peaches, tomatoes, paired with pepperoni hot dog in a sandwich. Oh, so good. Lunch break. Hello.
This is a good tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it fell. We cut tomato like this. And we eat like Europeans. They eat tomato like this. And like this. Like this. And sour cream.
Wow, you are European.
Like this.
Yeah. I realize that this trip is so beautiful. Well, the trip was mainly planned to hunt for moose, and it's just the two of us. There is no signal range, no internet, no Wi-Fi, just us with the nature. Sitting down here listening with the wind and the leaves falling is like a music to my ears. Plus, the sound of the birds singing and chirping, and the squirrels playing and running around, it really made me realize that there is a different life in nature or forest compared to the human ground. And it is so refreshing and it feels so good. That's awesome. We got 2 fish. Good job, honey.
Okay, quickly flip. Good job. Finally. Good job.
But it
Where are you gonna go, in the forest now? Come here. Come closer. Why is it so high in the air? And you're so happy.
Before heading out to our next destination, a conservation officer came to our campsite and checked Victor's licenses. He then asked him who he is with and if he is fishing too. And I guess they're just doing their job for conserving wildlife and everyone's safety. Here we are again, back on the road. So we are camping here tonight, and we are not really in the middle of the road, but this is our car and this is where we're going to sleep. And this is the hunting day 1, because yesterday was a prep.
Yeah, we've done so much already.
Uh-huh.
Gotta learn to whisper. Moose.
Moose.
Good hearing.
So, yeah, we're already set up with our bed. And now we're making our dinner, our food for tonight. So I have this homemade burger, which we ate for our dinner. And then I prepared lettuce, tomato, and cheese, and it was good. Mr. Chips. We're waiting for the moose to come by, just in front of us.
On the road.
He did like that. You said quick, quick, quick.
grizzly bear walks down that road, I want you to go into the back of the car.
Saboz out. So right now, Victor and I are here again in the middle of nowhere. He did try some calls and we explored a lot of places, but there's no moose activity anywhere. We don't hear them, and the sun is setting down and it's getting late and getting dark, and it's already time for us to go back to Yoda and call it a night. I really enjoyed my day today, and I am looking for adventures in the next few days, and I'm really thankful that God has been protecting us, and I hope that He would give us a moose one day while we are still here, hopefully. So I hope I'm gonna see you guys again next time, and good night. Okay guys, so this is actually our second day from our trip, but this is the first day of the hunt. So we see a lot of actions, but we didn't see any wildlife so far. And I'm already inside the car, and we're all set up here. Bed's ready, set up. And I'm going to just stay here inside because the bugs are eating me. Oh my goodness. I have so many bug bites and I cannot do it anymore. I have to go in. And I'll just be here inside. And Victor is still over there, just outside waiting for, or hoping that there will be moose that's gonna come out. So anyway, he's working hard. I'm so proud of him. And so that's our day 1 of hunt and day 2 of our journey together. So I will see you guys again tomorrow. Bye. Good night. 6 a.m. It's still dark outside and Victor is already up for her day hunt. I had a better sleep last night. It wasn't too cold, unlike from the previous night sleeping in the tent. I think the tent was too big for both of us. I'm still here curling under the blanket comfortably while writing this journal. And then Victor told me that we have to go and I need to dress up. So I got dressed up with my hunting gear, and now we're ready to go. And while we were walking west, we saw 2 grouse, a male and a female. It was so cool to see, which is very rare to find, that the male grouse is performing its mating dance. He displayed his beautiful wings to the female, stamping his foot while dancing around. I was filming this whole thing and I was too close to them. I think I spooked them and they flew back to the trees. Luckily, the male grouse did not attack me, or else that will be quite a story. We then continue walking to the clear cut where Victor planned to check if there could be possible a moose in the area. We arrived in the area and the sunshine was greeting us from the east. Victor made few moose calls. But none came, and we wait and wait and wait, and guess what? None came. We walked back to where Yoda the Explorer is, packed all our stuff, and left. We are now off to our next adventure. As we were driving, we found another area to check. It's another clear cut 32 kilometers in. We were looking out from the car, left and right, hoping to see a moose. When we reached a dead end, we went down from Yoda and Victor was again doing the moose call. He thought he heard a response, so we decided to go closer to the tree line. While walking to the tree line, I noticed that there are so many vegetations in this area in which the moose would love to stay here to get their food resource. While sitting down in the stump and Victor waits for the moose response, I am as well enjoying my time appreciating the beauty of the sunrise. Victor heard a squeaking sound from afar. We heard branches crashing and then we got excited. It sounded like it's running west, so we then decided to follow it. However, the moose didn't come out and the sound faded away. We decided that it is now time to go back to Yoda and check another area. As we were walking out, we saw a lot of soot berries. We are now driving again 46 kilometers in, where we can make food for breakfast. At this time, we are deciding if we should go back to the camp for tonight or sleep wherever our day leads us. As we were discussing, we found a very interesting area where you could see the mountains. As we keep on driving, we arrive into another clear cut where you will see a beautiful open area showing off the big two mountains with a glacier bowl. Indeed, it was the best place to set up and finally cook our breakfast or lunch, or we should call it a brunch. The night before our hunting trip, Victor's brother Adrian got his mountain goat and he gave us some goat meat to bring on our trip. We already cooked and ate half of it, but we still have some more left. We cooked the last pieces this morning together with the trout fish we caught yesterday. Victor again will be cooking it over the fire while I set up the table. I love every moment with him, especially when he takes care of me. Fish, cheese, yum. I'm having fish, trout. This is the fish that I caught yesterday. Yes. And I'll wrap it with lettuce. No rice for me because I'm on a diet. Don't laugh, mister. With pepper. Looks so cool.
Show me the fish.
Fish is inside here.
Nice. It's a fish wrap. Oh, that's healthy. Probably tastes good too, huh?
Yeah.
We're having fish and goat.
Mm-hmm.
And there's mountain goats right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
We saw mountain goats on the mountain peaks. Not one, but 4. They're just laying down under the sun. The view was great. I love it very much that I couldn't believe we found a beautiful area such as this. After we ate our lunch, it's time to explore another area again. We drove 50 kilometers in from the main road. Honey, where are we?
We're at the end of a road. We are way in there. Scary.
Why are you scared?
Well, just usually when you come into an area like this, you want someone to know where you went, or in case of if something breaks down, right?
Oh, okay, I get it now. Is
Or
that why
else-
you're worried?
Or else you're hiking back
No, I don't want to hike back.
a far
that
ways
far.
to get to them, even to the main road.
Okay, let's go back now.
Like, we are far from the main road. Far.
Oh, can we go back now then?
No.
No, you scare me.
Huh?
You scare me now.
Well, what's there to be scared of? Why weren't you scared when we were in the clear cut?
Well, I haven't really thought about, breaking down and stuff. Anyway, we are in a really deep forest as per Victor. We're currently right here. And our camp was right here, which is close to the lake. So, Victor said that we are in the middle of nowhere where there's no other people than us. Oh, that's Victor. He's calling for a moose. We're gonna look for a place later where I can go shower. I need to shower soon. And I have so many bug bites. I have this 1, 2, let's pick 1, 3, 4, 5. That one is a big one. 6. So far, I got 6.
For you.
You're so nice. Thank you. Is it good? It's sweet, huh? We enjoyed the scenery for a little bit, but decided to drove back down right away. We came across a little creek and got excited as finally we can bath or clean ourselves. No matter how cold the water was, we were able to bath in the creek. Wow, it was so cold as it is a glacier water. It was very refreshing though, and we feel so clean. It was so cold, but I made it. Yay, I feel so fresh. Now back to the car again for another scouting. Victor and I saw a meadow. As I was standing at the edge of the field, I can only hear the water flowing from the beaver pond. It is so quiet and so serene. Right in front of me are the tall grasses covering the meadow. The sky is so blue and the weather is just perfect. In between these tall grasses and the tree line is a marsh. Marsh is known as a great source of food vegetation for moose. Seems like we found a perfect spot. But the question is the moose going to show up? Sometimes, when I close my eyes listening to the nature, I would wish I have the power of imaginary vision wherein I can see where the moose is standing. Is it even close to us? Or is it even around the area? Moose hunting takes a lot of patience and self-control. We stayed in the area for a little while, and in the meantime, I am enjoying myself just observing everything around us. Victor was making some moose calls, and we wait again, hoping that the moose would respond. It is so nice to be in nature. It feels so peaceful and calm. It is so uniquely made that no words could ever describe. It may seem very boring to some, but actually, I am loving it. I'm not only spending time with my love, but also this is an opportunity for me to talk more to God and appreciate His wonderful creations. Seeing all this makes me wonder how mighty and creative God is. The sun is now setting down soon, so we decided to go back to the camp. While on our way back, Victor decided to go back for the last time to the area where we heard the moose responded this morning. Suddenly, Victor stopped and we saw something.
Behind the trees.
It's a cow. Sometimes when the cow is around, there would be a bull that follows her. We waited, but there's no bull. So we decided to go back to the camp and call it a day, especially since the sun is now setting down and it's already a Sabbath day. We'll see you guys again tomorrow, and thank you for watching. Good night.
Your face looks so fresh.
Yeah, it does.
Why do you look so fresh?
I had a good sleep. Did you have a good sleep?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Morning, honey.
Good morning. Okay. So, this morning, I thought, I'm gonna have a good breakfast. Because we've been working hard the last 2 days. So today is Saturday, so it's our rest day. And we're gonna take it easy, go for a nice scenic drive or something after we eat breakfast and just take it easy. We're not gonna do anything much except for eating and sleeping or napping and resting. So I decided to bring some good old Aunt Jemima pancake that I start to mix up here, as you can see. I already made breakfast. We already had eggs and hot dogs, so that's already finished. So for this, I'll just add, I think, 1 more cup of almond milk. There we go. Too much pancake mix. Too much milk.
It'll be fine.
Will it?
We can always add yeah. That's fine. No, that's enough.
How do you know what's enough?
Because I know the consistency of pancake when I make it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh. She knows.
You silly.
Now on this trip, we forgot ketchup, oil. Yeah, those are the most essential things. All right, there we go. I wonder how this is going to turn out.
I'm curious.
Well, I said you just need a griddle. So let's test it out.
How's it going there, chef? Oh,
Well, you just gotta
golden.
you gotta scrape it. Oh my!
Wow, good job, my love. That's awesome. How's it going now?
It's going good. It's going great, actually.
That's good.
Look, they're all turning out golden brown.
Cool. The sun is so nice. Rising
It
up.
is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Good job.
Look at that.
Open. Ooh. How's that?
Well, now we know that you can make pancakes with no oil and margarine. Or Johnny cakes, they're called, or flapjacks.
I didn't even know it's flapjacks.
Yep. So if someone says to you, I want flapjacks in the morning, you know what to make. Or if someone says, I want Johnny cakes. Maybe they're all different, actually.
Maybe.
Maybe Johnny cake, flapjack, and pancake is all different.
Flapjack for me is a succulent.
Well, that's nice. But people don't eat succulents.
Yum. Looks good.
Does it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's getting cold, but good.
You know what's good on top of this?
I'm fine with this.
Nutella.
I'm fine. But it is kind of cool. We're good.
No.
We have more pancakes for later.
This is good. You pick up one and then you go high five. High five.
That was so weird.
So today we're just gonna drive around.
Yeah, I thought we'd just explore.
Are you going to that place where he said that there's a lot of...
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know where we should go. Like, he's suggesting this road here, right before the lake.
Mm-hmm.
See our lake?
Mm-hmm.
This is the road that we were on yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the road here, right before the lake. He said it goes that way up. Maybe we can check it out. But he said they deactivated it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's a good breakfast.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like it.
Is it? Do you?
Mm-hmm. I miss boiled egg, that's why.
You miss boiled egg?
Boiled egg.
Oh. And there's what?
There's a schoolie right there, and there's a hunting, I don't know what it's called, but it's a tent. And we have a yard.
A what?
A yard.
Yurt.
Yard.
Where is it?
Right there. It's a yurt that you made.
Oh.
And we sleep right there. And that's our... Why?
We sleep there.
Okay. and then the lake.
Oh yeah, look
Our
at this
view.
beautiful lake.
So calm and peaceful. Oh, I have to write my journal.
She has to write in her journal. So it's kind of crazy here. So we have those hunters, father and son from Prince Rupert, and we have this young couple with 2 kids that came here from Smithers, and us.
From
From Rosswood? So there's like this, I was just telling Shemae, it's like this, we have this unspoken rule where when we're not here and when we're out hunting, they're watching over our stuff, and when they're not here, we're here watching over their stuff. And it's crazy because people keep driving in here, but there's only 3 campsites, so it's kind of cool. Yeah. So
And I'm making a book. You
yeah.
see? For the first time ever in my whole life, I wrote a lot of our book journey. I love it.
Nice.
Now it's time for me to write again.
Nice. And we're
There's
just
no Wi-Fi internet, so.
nice.
We had a really great time together. This is indeed one of the best days of my life. Victor and I prayed, sang songs, and decided to just explore around and spend time in nature. But no hunting. We decided to go for a drive and just to enjoy the sceneries around. We found a clear cut where we will have our dinner and we will stay until the day ends. Because we will be walking and hiking, I decided to put a comfy gear. We found a hill where we can climb up and just do a 360-degree view. The view was so huge, so wide and open. It is quiet and so serene that we couldn't hear any wildlife, not even a squirrel. As we were walking, my right foot got stuck into one of the big dead roots. I got out of balance and fell into the ground. Victor helped me to stand back up, and he was so worried seeing both of my hands are scratched and bruised up. Thankfully, I have the tea tree oil handy in case this kind of stuff happens. So, we stayed in this area for the whole afternoon. We decided to stay longer and watch the sunsets. One of my favorite things to do is to just witness the sun go down behind those big mountains. I feel so blessed, or we are so blessed, and lucky that we had a beautiful weather on this hunting trip, or else I won't be able to experience this magical moment. The first 3 days were more of like a fun and living the moment. We drove into different places we thought we would find and hunt what we are looking for. We are now in our last 2 days of our hunting trip. I can sense that Victor is now feeling the pressure of getting what we came here for. We hiked mountains, hills, Trails after trails, open meadows, creeks, alpines, hoping to find that one bull moose. This is hunting. Laying down and sitting up. The weather today is overcast compared to the previous days of hunting here. We went back to the car and decided to go and check other spots. We found a deactivated road, yet Victor is very determined to check the area. But the last one was pretty deep that there is no way Yoda can get through there. So we parked Yoda and started walking. We passed by 2 small creeks, and the area looks so nice. It has a lot of vegetation and a great potential for moose. So we continue walking until we reach the end. Victor is still very determined to get his moose. He made calls, but still no response. Where are the moose? We ask. Monday. Before going to bed last night, we were discussing which area should we go for the next day hunt, as we need to decide wisely as our time is running out. Tomorrow is our last day, and the pressure is real. I can sense how much Victor wanted to find his moose and getting pressured by the circumstances, most especially to himself. I told him that no matter what the outcome of this trip, I am so proud of him as I witnessed how much hard work he put into this. I know that he worked hard, but sometimes odds can't always be in our favor. It is an early season, and no matter how much whiny he calls the moose, it would come into luck if they would respond, as the rut hasn't officially started yet. We learned that big bulls are usually up into higher altitudes, and the ones that are here in the lower area are young ones that could have been scared to come out from the tree line. We realized that this hunt won't be easy and will be a very challenging one. We packed our stuff with Yoda and off to another adventure. It's Monday, and the logging trucks are coming in and out. We went to an area where it is known for moose hunters. I guess the rumors are right. There are so many moose tracks around the area. We see moose beds after moose beds, just few kilometers in between, and you can even see it beside the road. We drove further and we noticed that there's so much vegetation for moose and other wildlife in this area. They will never get hungry here. The resources are just abundant for them. We decided that it is time to leave the area and plan to go back to the campsite, grab our beddings and mattresses, and plan to stay here for the night. South Fulton has so much potential. The vastness of vegetations and habitat for moose is huge and beautiful. We arrived at the place where we are planning to hunt to get our moose. We called this place as the Highway of Moose. All the tracks we see are fresh and the roads are full of it. While Victor was up on the hill, I grabbed the chance to do a photo shoot of him. It is getting dark and it's time to go back to Yoda and come back here early morning. We had a good sleep last night. A big loud sounds from the distance woke us up, and it sounded like a loud whiny cow moose. My heart was pounding really fast, and I thought to myself, wow, this is it. We might really get a moose here. As we are walking our way back to the same place where we hunted last night, The fog is so thick that we could not see any wildlife from a far distance. On a positive note though, the weather is colder than the previous morning, so that would give us a high hope that moose might be just around. We stopped at the same spot where we were yesterday. It is so beautiful. The scenery of wide open area with few trees are covered with fog and mists. It is a perfect scene to take photos, so I grabbed my camera and started taking photos. Victor walked farther a little bit while observing the moose hoofprints in the area. An hour passed. Victor wants to check the other road where we go up on a hill. Seems like a good idea because it is a higher ground, and if the moose is down the hill, then it would be easier for us to see it crossing the trail. We stayed for almost an hour, but there's no sign of moose to see or hear. At this time, the mist in the air is so visible. I went and stood in a stump and observed the nice view of the scenery. I thought to myself, I could live here. We can build a nice little cabin and just be here all day long. We still hear the machinery so loud, so Victor and I decided to go somewhere else. We found a very promising area. The previous area I call it as a highway of moose. However, this place where we are at right now, I call it as a moose haven. We saw a lot of droppings, moose beds, hoofprints, young aspens and willows, streams and lakes. We keep on walking forward and Victor keep on doing his moose call. And we waited and waited and waited. And we realized we are too early for the season. It is something we and you will learn from us. It is not rutting season yet, and no matter how much we call them, they are just not responding. We decided to go back to the camp and call it a day. Happiness is very subjective to many, but if you really think about it, happiness is something you can find within yourself. Though we did not get the moose we are looking for, but we got the most special reward on this trip, and that is time. This trip gives us time to be with each other, a time to know ourselves, a time to be happy, a time to have fun and relax, a time to enjoy the moment of solitude and peace with God. All hunts are successful hunts. Whether you get something or miss the biggest opportunity of your life and end up with nothing, we learn from those mistakes to never make them again. You come back knowing that you need to succeed next time. Grow and become stronger. It was fun hunting with my love, even if we sat in silence most of the time. Hunting is not about talking. It's about taking the time to breathe and close your eyes and be one with nature. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We will be uploading more videos in our channel, and that would include our lifestyle living in the countryside. Thank you, and hope to see you guys again next time. Bye!